What's up, guys? So got a couple of things going on today. If you don't remember, a couple of videos ago I blew my JP 4-channel amp, that 234 I believe is what it's called, the 2000, anyway, the little bitty blue one. I blew it and put up a video about it. Now that video got quite a lot of comments and quite a lot of views, and a lot of the comments were in regards to the amp itself. One, I was getting guys saying, oh, I'm glad you posted this, I was gonna buy one of these but now I'm not gonna buy one. And two, there were guys on there saying you shouldn't be bad mouthing this company, that amp blew because it was your fault, and yada yada yada. I obviously may have misspoke on that video. It was not my intention to say anything bad about that amp. That amp sounds great. I loved it when it was installed. And when I was diagnosing the problem, we found that there were some speaker wires that might have shorted out, and there were two sets of speaker wires that just got yanked out completely. I bet what happened is that seat got moved back and something grabbed under the speaker's wires and ripped them out. That could take any amp out. That's not the amp's fault. So if that's the way that video made it sound, that was not my intention. So anyway, with all that out of the
cause I just wanna hear it out your mouth, yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my mouth, yeah. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. That's how you get big box, you get yachts, you swing lots and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient.
We gotta change that speaker. Right, and the speaker we're talking about is this one, this rear driver's side door. I've already got the panel pulled. And it was these Gravity horn coaxials. This one's no good, got to pull it out. And we got some goodies we're gonna put in there. And they all came out of this truck. I'm also rebuilding this truck, right? I had some door pods. I had some door pods in here that had some good, nice speakers in it. Let me show you what we got. So, up in the front doors, we're going to be running these Crescendo PWX 6.5s. I love these things. These things scream. They've been in that truck for years. Never had a problem with them. And up front, we had their FT1 super tweeters. And in the back, I had these Crescendo coaxials. So I'm probably gonna put these in the back after I dust them off, jeez. And then I'm probably gonna put those PWXs in the front. Now, if you guys remember, I had these, whoops. I had these little dinky tweeters that I got off of, got them from like Best Buy or something. That's what was in the front door. And let me show you what's gonna be going in there now. There we go. These Crescendo, I think they're called FT1s, I don't remember. But let's see if we can get this pulled apart here. All right. Sorry about that glare. But I just had to drill out this hole a little bit, right? Just a hole right into the door panel plastic. But as you can see, there's not much for any screws to bite onto, just a thin layer of plastic. So what I did was I cut a little speaker ring that's gonna go back here like this. I had to cut a section of it off because it didn't sit flat on that right there. And now I got 3/4 inch of MDF that when I run these screws in here, it'll have something to bite onto, right? It'll be like a flange. So it'll hold them in there nice and tight. Now, we've already done one side. So let me show you guys a finished product here. Okay, that side's already done. Man, that looks nice. That thing is huge. I gashed my freaking door panel by trying to saw a hole in it. Don't worry about that. Act like you don't see that. Anyway, we got a PWX in there. We got a FT1 in there. And Crescendo makes little bass blockers for their tweeters. These guys right here. That's what we're going to be using. Just going to run this right from that PWX up to the super tweeter, right? All right. Now, I want to put PWXs in the back door too. I got 4 of them. But one thing I hate about these speakers is look at those mounting posts. They sit past where this mounting rim goes, right? Like you're gonna hit that on anything that you mount it on. Like you have to put these in here like that, right? You have to like miss these. So in this car, my mounting rings that I made are very thick. So to fit those PWXs in here, I might have to like remove some of this. I don't know. So we're either gonna run the PWXs and these Scar super tweeters. I got these 1-inch bullet tweeters. Those are either gonna go in the back or it's gonna be those coaxials that I showed you guys. These. Really just depends on how much work I'm gonna have to do to get those PWXs in there. Well, I feel stupid, and let me tell you why. That speaker is not blown. I had these little things here that were clipped on here, you know, attached to my speaker wires. One of them had fallen off. That's all that had happened. That speaker's not blown. But anyway, it is what it is. At least I'm just using equipment that I already had. I did decide to go with the coaxials versus the PWXs in the back here, simply because that's too thick. Those things, I would have to like cut this out to get those to fit in there, and I just didn't want to do all that. So I soldered everything here, that way that doesn't happen again. They're soldered up here and they're soldered right here. And then I'm gonna loom them up. I just don't want these coming free again. And then all I gotta do is just use my screws, put them back, and then we'll be done on this side. I'm gonna do the same thing on that side, so I don't really need to show you guys all of that. So I think what we're gonna do next is the front door. And there it is, guys, looking all nice and pretty. You can see we got that wire loomed up nice. Everything's all soldered in place. So hopefully we don't have any mishaps this time. Oh boy, look at that. Yikes. Okay, anyway. So got that fixed. Now all we gotta do, put that door panel back on, which is a piece of cake. And then this back door will be back in business. All right, guys, you can see I got that PWX in there. I got this tweeter crossover wired up. Excuse me, not crossover, base blocker. You can see it's marked in out. So now we got to put the door panel on and then just run that wire right to that tweeter, and should be good to go. Well, guys, here they are installed. Those Crescendo PWXs and those FT1, I think that's what they're called, whatever. Crescendo super tweeters. Man, they look nice. God, that looks so huge. All right, guys, so now that we got those new speakers and that new amplifier installed in there, I figure we give it a little demo. There's a parking lot near my house that gives me a little bit of room to do like a doors open distance test. So here you go, guys, check this out.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, know what I'm about, have your fucking cloud. It be raining out, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me. A slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. 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 Anything negative, cause I just wanna hear it out your mouth, yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my fucking mouth, yeah. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. That's how you get big box, you get yachts, you swing lots, and pop off a big shot.
Ooh, boy, man, that is nice. Those PWXs are screaming at you. Those super tweeters are like super crispy. It sounds good. It's a huge, huge upgrade compared to those Gravity Warzones. I like those things. They sound good for what they are. But man, you can't beat Crescendo mids and highs, man. I love these things. They sound so good, so loud, so crisp, so clean. Anyway, I couldn't be happier with the way this turned out. All right, well, that's the video, guys. You saw what I did. I pulled the old speakers, those Gravity Warzones. I put in the new, the PW, well, they're not new. I've had them for a long time, but new for this car anyway. Those PWX 6.5s, the Symphony, is that what they're called? Anyway, they're coaxial in the back, and then the, of course, the super tweeters in the doors. And I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. If you could help me out, it really would help the algorithms out. Give me a thumbs up, comment on my video, share it if you really like it. You know, just interact with it. That helps YouTube know that you guys are watching my stuff, and then that helps the algorithm, and then YouTube shows it to more people, yada, yada, yada. And then if you guys could subscribe to my channel, I would greatly appreciate it. But for those of you that are watching, thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my mouth, yeah. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. That's how you get big box, you get yachts, you swing lots, and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top?